What's up, guys? This is Shirt Trades here. Um, so this is a recap from December 15th. I just want to go over the two plays that I did take. So give me 1 second. Let's maximize this. All right. So the first play we actually took was on SGY, but I have EA up already, so we're just going to talk about this one real quick. So if we look here on ESEA, I got filled at 221 and out at 248 with 400 shares. So I do have a small account. I'm a beginner, so my share sizes are extremely small, like most kids my age. And especially when you're just trying to learn this game, it's feeler positions are always good, and especially if you can have good winning trades with small positions, that means you're staying, pretty well disciplined and taking some good setups. So right here, I got filled at 221 on this candle right here. So is what happened. It kind of, we came out and got this first initial run up, and it started to trend right along the 9 and 13 EMA here, and then it started to pull off and some really good volume. And we had this spike right here up to 221. And we kind of had like a flag pattern or F pattern, if you're familiar with Kieran Foos's F pattern. We had to spike up, and you'd see it more on a 3 or 5 minute chart here. But we kind of spiked up to, or even an ascending triangle. So it spiked up here to 221. And we kind of had a little bit of consolidation. So as I was watching this, this is kind of its first pullback down to the 9 here, close to it at least. And I was kind of watching for it to break this 221, and I was ready to go with my order. So I was watching, then with the volume surged back in right here, and it started to run pretty quick. So I actually got filled right at 221, which was my plan, and right where I wanted to get filled. And then it surged pretty quick, and I got out at 248. So I took my profits pretty quick. I mean, these are 1 minute candles, so in less than 2 minutes, I was out right here at 248, pretty close to the top. So I was pretty happy with that trade. That was a $106 trade on a pretty small account, so that was a pretty good trade for me. But if you can see here, I have this price level set at 221 at the top of this red wick here, and then right when it broke through that, I got filled. So if you were to take a trend line, let's go like this. Just go through right here, right there. See, you can kind of see the flag right here, or the triangle, or whatever you want to call it. There's multiple different names for it. But so that was our last play of the day, and that was around 10, quarter after 10. So then let's look at SGY from December 15th. What is this? So let's go 3 days. 1 minute. Oh, whoops, that would be why. SGY, sorry about that. So let's look here. 15th right here. So this was in the morning. I was watching this, and I had a trend line drawn here, just kind of riding along right here. But if you look here, so we had this first initial spike, and if you watch, I don't know if any of you guys follow Eric Russell on Twitter, but he talks a lot about how a stock that's going to run in the morning is generally going to give you 1 or 2 at most pullbacks to get in, and the third one normally fails. So I was watching this, and I saw this first pullback, and it actually broke through the 9 and 13 EMA, which could have been a signal to get short, but it quickly kind of rebounded, and then we had a couple doji candles here, no volume. So I was just kind of watching it through here, and then the volume started to come back in, the MACD started to trend up, and we started getting a little bit of volume. And as I was watching this, I kind of missed my entry when I saw these candles start to ramp back up and the volume come back in, and I missed it over 5. And 5 was, right here, we kind of have this price level right here. If you go right here, we got, we have that, right at 5. So, that's what I originally wanted to get it through on that breakthrough 5. But I missed my entry, so I looked towards the next natural resistance, and I was waiting to see if it would fail here at 525, if it would hit this natural resistance and pull back again, or if it would bust through, and it actually ran through it, right away. So I had my order ready, and I got filled right here with 250 shares at 525. Right, I got filled pretty quick, good fill right where I wanted it, so I executed that good, and it ran right up right away, and I kind of let it ride right up here to the top, and I got out at 254. So it was a pretty good trade. I picked the top off pretty well, which I was excited for. And that was I think like 72 or $78 trade. So overall on a small account, it was a good trade. But you kind of saw a pull away from the 90, the 9 and the 13, and got some good volume. And it was a little overbought when I got out. So you know, and the MACD started to step down too. So it's you know, I'm pretty overall happy with that trade. So, but I mean, that's all I got for you guys today. So we'll see what happens. I won't be trading Friday, but I will be back on Monday. I'm looking to actually pull my funds out of Thinkorswim and move over to SureTrader so I can get out of the PDT and trade freely over winter break when I'm out of school here, and then actually schedule my classes for next semester around trading too. So we're gonna try to, we've been studying a lot, putting a lot of work into this, so we're gonna try to go at it balls to the walls here, if you will. So, but that's all I got. So I'll see you guys next week.